Welcome on into an April 19th edition here on the Hooper's Log YouTube channel. My name is Simo Buckets, your main host of the show through CLNS Radio. And what this video is going to be about is basically what is a whiteboard worthy performance. So if you were listening to the show the other day or from today, episode 121, basically talking about the postseason and breaking down all of the whiteboard worthy performances from the season, I am here to explain to you what a whiteboard-worthy performance is. So when you hear the word whiteboard-worthy performance, what does that entail? What does that mean? What does that ultimately, what kind of performance was that? There are multiple criterias. Now, ultimately, it goes off of a point system. If you hit that 50-point system, that is considered a whiteboard-worthy performance. And there are also benchmarks that you can hit to also get an automatic whiteboard-worthy performance. So how to get 50? Think about it. If you score, let's say you score 38 points and you get 12 rebounds, then that counts as 50 because you add up the rebounds with the points. That's 50. Cool. Awesome. Pretty simple, huh? That's a whiteboard-worthy performance. You would think so. 38 points and 12 rebounds is pretty ridiculous if you ask me. Now, let's break it down a little bit better for you so that you understand a little bit more what it is. So then let's say you had 24 points, 12 assists, and 2 rebounds. That would also be a 50. Why would that be a 50? Because we count assists as 2 points. Think about it. Whenever you get an assist, it's a minimum of 2 points. So assists count as 2 points. So when you see Chris Paul go off for like 35 and 9, that's a whiteboard-worthy performance because what's 9 times 2? 18 plus 35, that's 53. So 53, that's a whiteboard-worthy performance. Anything 50 and above is a whiteboard-worthy performance on that point scale. So that's what that is. If it's a big man, for example, let's say a center or a power forward or even Draymond Green or a forward. If it's a forward or a center, they automatically get kind of a leeway when it comes to rebounds. So anytime a forward or center gets 20 points and 10 rebounds, automatically those rebounds, anything 10 or above, becomes overtime rebounds. So you know how when you go to work, and you work, an hour and a half, every time you get overtime pay after that 40 hours of work, you then get paid an hour and a half. Anytime a big man or a forward, basically a forward or center, scores 20 points and gets 10 rebounds, or if they get 20 rebounds or 30 rebounds, or as long as they have that 20-point mark, then automatically those 10 rebounds turn into half rebounds. So for example, if DeMarcus Cousins went off for 20 points and 10 rebounds, that would count as 35. Originally, let's say James Harden went for 20 and 10, 20 points and 10 rebounds. That would be a 30. DeMarcus Cousins, though, if he had a 20 and 10, that would be a 35 because you would give him 5 due to 10. Now, let's say it was an odd number. Let's say it was 11. Let's say DeMarcus Cousins went 20 points, 11 rebounds. It would still count as 5 because we don't count halves. There's no 0.5s. There's none of that. There's none of that bull BS, none of that. But let's say he went for 20 and 12, then it would count as 6. So then it would be 38 points because it would go 20 points, 12 rebounds. You give the time and a half for the 12, and that's where it becomes 18 overall. So then you add 18 plus 20. That's 38. If you catch my drift, you kind of go where I'm coming from. Then there's plateaus. If you score more than 40 points, that is an automatic whiteboard-worthy performance. If you score 40 points or more, automatic whiteboard-worthy performance. If you get 15 assists or more, automatic whiteboard-worthy performance, which is why you saw a guy like Ricky Rubio get 9 whiteboard-worthy performances this year from 2015-2016, and why Chris Paul will always be on a lot of them because of that reason alone. If you get 20 rebounds, that is an automatic whiteboard-worthy performance. If you get a triple-double, that is an automatic whiteboard-worthy performance, which is why Russell Westbrook had a ton of whiteboard-worthy performances this year, and why Draymond Green also had a ton of whiteboard-worthy performances this year. Obviously, if you hit the 50-point plateau of that scoring system with the whiteboard performance, it doesn't matter how you get it, as long as you get it. And the only time you add it up is when you have a multiple of separate stats. So Hassan Whiteside, why he didn't have a ton of wiper-worthy performances this year was because he came close. A lot of guys come close to like 49. There's a lot of 49s, but we only count 50s. Hassan Whiteside got a lot of his based upon, getting 20-point rebound games, 8 blocks, crazy stuff like that. Obviously, if you get 10 blocks, automatic wiper-worthy performance. If you get 10 steals, automatic wiper-worthy performance. It used to be 5 steals, automatic wiper-worthy performance, but then it just got too hectic, too much. So I took that out. But if you get 10 blocks, automatic wiper. If you get 10 steals, automatic wiper-worthy performance. But from the standpoint of, getting like Hassan Whiteside, for example, didn't get a ton of wiper-worthy performances this year because we measured defensive stats a little differently. Obviously, we count them as individual. If Hassan Whiteside only had 1 block, we're not going to count that 1 block. It has to be at least 2. Statistics have to be at least 2 to be counted in the wiper-worthy performance scale. So let's say Klay Thompson does this a lot. Let's say Klay Thompson went off for 35, 1 assist, 1 rebound, 1 steal, 1 block. This is a better example. Let's say Klay Thompson went off for 39 points. 39 points. I'm trying to think of it. 39 points. 4 assists, 1 block, 1 steal, and 1 rebound. In theory, that would be a 50 because you add the 6, or you add the 3, so 6 because of assists. 39 points plus 6 is, or 39 plus 8, because it would be 4, because we do 4 assists. It'd be 47, right? So 7 plus 39 is 47, plus a rebound, plus a steal, plus a block. That would be 50. We're not going to count the singular, one thing. That doesn't mean anything. If you get 1 block, cool. Sometimes they're fluky. Sometimes 1 block is fluky. But when you look at it, what is the high average? Like, what is a really good average for blocks in the NBA? 2 to 3. If you get 2.5 blocks a game, that's pretty dang good. So if you get 2 blocks, it's going to count towards your wiper-worthy performance potential. What's a really good average for steals? 2 steals a game. That's pretty dang good. If you get 2 steals in a game, it's going to be added towards you. What's a really good rebounding stat? Obviously, if you get 10 to 15, pretty good. But as long as you get 2, it'll count towards your stats. Assists, 8 to 10, pretty good year. If you get 2, it'll count. And so obviously points is points. But that's a whiteboard worthy. And as long as it's above 50, and then how you scale how great each one is, if you get a 50, between 50 and 69, that's a really good whiteboard worthy performance. Anything above 70 is star worthy. Anything above a 70 wiper worthy performance. So let's say you go off for example, 45 points, 12 assists, and 10 rebounds. That's a monstrous double-double, by the way. And you're a guard. If you're a big man, that's definitely star worthy. But you get, what's 24? So 12 assists, 24 points. That's going to be 24 points towards the wiper worthy performance, plus 45. 24 plus 45 is 69. So then 69 plus 10 rebounds, that's 79. That is probably going to be a top 10 wiper-worthy performance at the end of the year, kind of thing. So with that being said, a top 10 wiper-worthy performance or a star-worthy performance, that would be one. And you can tell by just looking at the stats. So that's a wiper-worthy performance. That's the layout of what it is. So whenever you hear me saying that, that is what it is. So, and if you have questions, please feel free to leave comments in the YouTube comments in the section below, and I'll definitely answer them back for you, and I'll give you reasons for what they are. Thank you again, everybody. Enjoy the postseason. I'll see you during the year. Obviously, episode 122 tomorrow. If you're watching this now, it is April 19th. Thank you again for listening.